first time with Alien Isolation. This is the first time I've recorded a video on it. Yeah, surely. Yeah, definitely. But also with Chill or Be Chill 2024. Day 4, Alien Isolation. So, Alien Isolation, I've seen some gameplay of it before, never a full playthrough. I know the gist of the gameplay and plot and everything. My understanding is that this game received some mixed reviews, mostly positive stuff, but sold poorly initially on account of maybe some like initially negative reviews or something like that, but has since sort of come to be regarded as maybe a cult classic is a bit strong. It's Alien, but regarded as one of the greatest survival horror games of all time. And it's actually kind of apropos that I'm playing this at this point. I didn't know this until I opened Steam this morning, but October 6th or the 7th was this game's 10th anniversary. It came out in 2014. And on that day, the team who made it announced a sequel. So that's pretty cool, because this was one of those games where I think it had sort of, everyone had kind of written off the idea of a sequel for a long time, considering some factors about its sales and all, in spite of how well loved it eventually became. But of course, I'm not doing a full playthrough in this one Chill or Be Chilled video, because that's not the sort of the MO of this. What I was thinking I'd do is I would start the main story and just sprint through skipping cutscenes until the first few alien encounters, and we would get scared a bunch, and that would be great. That said, upon opening it, I came across this thing that says it's called Survivor Mode, which kind of makes it sound like they would just plunk you right in with an alien and you'd have to fight it, which would make a lot less legwork for me in skipping like the first hour of the game. So I kind of intended to try it. Clicking this, it says playing it before finishing the main campaign may spoil your main campaign experience. I think I'm gonna do it, because I assume what it's spoiling will be like maybe story stuff and maybe mechanics and like environments and stuff. But I've seen, like I said, footage from across this game. Never a full playthrough, but like I've seen bits of the beginning, bits of the middle, and bits of the end. So I'm kind of not worried about that, and that would be a lot more convenient for me to just throw myself into survivor mode. Now it's called survivor mode challenges, which makes it seem like they kind of would expect you to know the game mechanics already. But you know what? Maybe I'll figure it out, and I'll be filling out the indie horror bingo card this time as well, even though this is a little less indie than some of the stuff we've been seeing, I guess. And as per usual, we'll be going through this with my aim being either to complete a few of these or die and get scared trying. Actually, this is a game that reads your mic, is it not so? That's what I thought, but I don't see an option to like configure that, like tell it which mic to use and everything. Actually, a quick Google search has informed me that basically that feature was always omitted from the PC version, which is probably for the best because I'm going to be loud. If I were playing a horror game on my own time, then it's like when something scary happens, I'm like that, it's like everything in my body seizes up. But if I'm in the middle of talking loudly and something scary happens, then a scream comes out. That means I get to be as loud as I want. Say what? I can be Ellen Ripley? Hold on a second. I just noticed one of the leaderboards. I don't know why they all read 0, but one of the leaderboards, it says Ellen on it. So I thought that maybe meant I could be Ripley. Why not? Let's just start with the first one. It says, find your way up to the central elevator, restoring power on the way. Let's do that. Oh no, I get to choose now. Hell yeah, we're gonna be Ellen. So they all have different gear. Obviously, having not played the game, I don't know which gear I want, so I'm just gonna pick Ripley, because she's the only character I recognize from the movies. Maybe some of those other characters were from the movies. I know Amanda's new to the game, but... Alright, let's get in here, and I don't know how to play the game, and this is how I'm gonna learn. Time limit! There's a time limit! No one told me time limit. Okay, so, controls. Crouch is C. Gotcha. Peek is control. So space is motion tracker. Did she have one? Sure she did. Yeah, maybe everyone gets one. Oh, is that thumping the alien already? Oh, jeepers. Okay, now I would say that, I was about to say that I don't especially get the sense that this game would necessarily scare me as much as some of the other things we've played does, and I'm obviously prepared to eat my own words on that, but... Oh, the time elapsed is starting now. I didn't realize that was like a little... prep room. Was that the alien already, or was that my thumbsteps? Oh no, yeah, the alien's just out and about. Okay. Cool, good to know, good to know. I don't know where to hide or anything, so I'm probably gonna die really quickly here. Anyways, I was gonna say this seems like much more like an experience of tension than absolute terror as such, but like I said, I'm prepared to eat my words on that, so... the alien go thumpy thump way over there, cool. Ooh, I can search you, The growling noise sounded like it was coming from inside this room, but actually it wasn't, so I guess we're alright, good. I don't know if there's an exit for around where I'm seeing here, so I'm just gonna peek. Yeah, there is a door there. I don't know if the alien is smart enough to use it. I mean, you'd have to imagine so. Ooh, is the alien coming in here? Seems like that might be so. So I don't have the foggiest idea how to do any of my objectives that I've been asked to undertake, so I guess... Oh, right, I shouldn't have that beeping thing out while there's an alien around. I guess it's time to just... hide. It can't see, right? It sees with sound, so if I'm just completely motionless as it walks by, it's probably fine, right? It won't just, like, run into me, right? It might. Hey, it's my first time playing the game. Okay, you gotta learn these things. Okay, so what I'm understanding is it can sort of echolocate at you. It walked past that supply rack when I was crouched behind it, and like very obviously if it had peripheral vision would have seen me. So I think what I should have done at that point probably was creep forward and to the right. Or, you know, tried to do anything with the flamethrower. That could have worked. I was just curious what would happen. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to prep that. So you don't ever want it to turn and like be looking right at you, because even though it doesn't ostensibly have eyes, it can see/hear better in front of it than at its side. So what I should have done probably was crept around to the right side and exited the room it was in at that point. So I don't know what a lot of this stuff is for. Oh, by the way, is this crafting? How does crafting? Oh yeah, press left mouse button to build. So if you have the requisite parts, you can just whip some stuff up. So I would say I have no experience using any of these tools or any such thing. Oh, I can hide even before the alien's out? Cool, good to know. Oh, this already looks cool. I can't wait till the day we actually do a full playthrough of this. Right, alright, trying again. Oh, hey, why do you always have to spawn like right here? Sorry. Got my buttons mixed up again. Cool. So I don't know if at that time it was just wandering around like smelling me when it came into the room that I was in earlier, or if it was more a thing of it heard me with my little beepy motion tracker. That could well be. And obviously I don't know where our objectives are, or indeed if... Oh, there's a hole in the middle of that. I thought that was a wall over there. I don't know where our objectives are, nor indeed if they're randomized each time. That could well be. I wouldn't be especially surprised. I don't know if they're going to be on corpses or just sitting in drawers or what. Oh, hey! There's an alien over there! Cool, did it go in through that door there? It sure did. Let's go not there. That's what I have to say about the matter. I think we should go anywhere but that. You think it can see me through windows? It's kind of screeching like it can, isn't it? Okay, I don't know what the scary music cue was about. Oh, it's because it's coming through here? I got an achievement for using the... Where's that sound coming from? Oh. Am I already out of flamethrower? Oh, it doesn't last long unless I have to reload it. Wait, I don't understand where all the vents are. Beep, beep. Alright, I caused problems and now it's fine. Let's just go is what I have to say about it. It is like crawling around in like vents and stuff, but I think I've somehow shaken it just simply by being so stupid that it couldn't trace me. Just blasting my flamethrower out of nowhere at the wrong vent. That was it there, right? Oh no, it's somewhere else in the vents. So there. Through the walls, man. Cool, I've done great. Do I have a map, by the way? Don't seem to. It may be for the horror aspect of this game, the challenge modes are not really the ideal. Map menu is tab, I see. Sorry, I would have assumed M. So map, maybe I don't get a map in this mode. Never mind. So, wait, I think those things at the top right are maybe optional objectives, and mostly what I'm just trying to do is get out. I'm trying to cheese it most expeditiously. I wish I was under this desk right here, but I think crawling in front of it now would be a bad move. No, we have a moment to crawl under it. Let's crawl under it. No, it came in. Surely it didn't see that. Of course it didn't see that. Ah, it might have seen that. Just me, or is it coming in a little dark? I mean, I get that's horror, it's supposed to. But like, I didn't even know I was being attacked until it made a loud noise. It's probably fine. I'll work it out. Alright, the basement. Take 3. Sorry, gotta pick up all the things. I think I did have extra flamethrower ammo, you know, but I tried reloading it, I hit R and it didn't seem to work, so maybe that's a different button. Actually, hang on, let me just practice while I'm in the safe room. Okay, yeah, so your flamethrower runs out fast, and reloading is... Oh no, okay, it is R, but I probably was in the middle of doing something else when I hit it. So that's really for like a blast 'em and go kind of maneuver. Stun baton does what? I swing it, I give it a big old swing and a whack. And how do I make it zap? I guess it only is. I have to actually hit a target. Ah, I see. I'm getting all the achievements today. I don't get the sense that would do much against an alien. Now a flare. That feels like that could be a good distraction. Throw it if you would please, Ellen. Did I? Oh, I dropped it. I see. I was kind of hoping you'd throw it. Can we maybe? Can I only have one out at a time? Is that how that works? Because now I'm just swinging with like a hammer. There we go. So when I activate it, how do I throw it? It's right click and then left. Gotcha. So I cannot craft flamethrower ammo or stun batons, it would seem, but I can craft flashbangs. These are just the materials that I don't have a bonding agent, I see. This is great, because what I'm basically doing here is giving myself a crash course on how to play the game when we eventually do. So you need 10 scraps plus a bonding agent, a blasting cap, and a sensor, and I've got all that except for the bonding agent. So if we found one of those later on, I can make a flashbang. Okay, cool. Let's restart now that I know what all these items do. Well, sort of. I get the sense the flare will probably be one of the more useful ones in just, like, leading the alien away at the moment. Flamethrower seems like very much a last resort, and that will have variable levels of success, to put it generously. Alright, let's see if I can complete one single challenge mode. Ooh, there's an up here. I do love that it just spawns the alien right in front of you up front. It's like, alright, you know what it is. Get aliened, punk. No, don't tell me it's coming here already because I hit the beepy. Don't you hiss at me! I'm trying to beat this challenge mode, gosh heck it. Peek. Okie doke. Stuck to quit your growling, it's not all bad. Like, it could be worse. You could be being chased by someone, like, 3 times your size who wants you dead for reasons. It wouldn't that suck. Hide! Oh, never mind. Holding E to hide makes it hide. Get out immediately. You want to hold E and then let go. Alright, so it's somewhere this way, but like kind of distantly. I can see it before my motion tracker can. That's troubling. It's on the other side of that flaming pipe, right? Why is it so blurry over there? Oh, because I'm looking at the motion tracker. It was doing a field of view vision because Ellen's eyes were focused on the motion tracker. Well, I've buggered that, haven't I? Hey, look. Oh, the game does not pause when you open your items. I can see how that would be a problem. Now, I can hear some of you doubting. I can hear you're doubting. Don't think I can't hear you doubting. But just please have a little patience. Yeah, picking survivor mode challenges was a bad idea, huh? It's fine. I can be perseverant. I'm all about grit. I mean, to be honest, this is actually kind of how I prefer to learn a game, is throwing myself in as hard as it can be, so I can immediately learn lessons that need to be learned. I probably should have the flares equipped by default, so that... Well, I thought it went to the left, if I'm honest. Hey, check it. Go that way. Interesting, huh? You want to go walk over and look at that? Oh, never mind. You're ignoring it. That's also cool. Can I search your body, by the way? Yeah, there we go. That's the good stuff. No, you didn't see that. Let's not be so... It's a shame the volume doesn't go much higher. Oh, I have a flashlight. I'm an idiot. I doubt the alien can see it. Because it can't really see, right? Does it look dark to anyone else? What an idiot I am. Oh, I didn't even notice you were over there. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I can see the flashlight. Okay, a flashlight I'm not allowed to use. That's good. Either that or it saw me peeking. You never know until you've played a game for a bit if peeking is, you're invisible but can look around the corner, or if it's you're slightly less visible but can look around the corner. Every game does it a little different, it seems. Of course, if I had played the main game, the tutorial probably would have told me. I remember Ellen being a little better at fighting aliens than I am. It seems like unless I do something stupid to attract its attention, it's initially scripted to just, like, walk circuitously around this room. That, big steam noise probably attracted the alien. It's probably going to come back here and investigate that. Is that a thing, do you think? It could well be a thing. Oh, it's come around this side, I see. Well, I can just ring around the roseate when it gets to this platform here, right? I imagine? Oh, I'm sorry. That bar at the top is not the alien. That's my objective. So how possible is it to just ring around the roseate around a small obstacle like this, or does it just always find you? I think it can hear me, because it seems to stop whenever it hears me take a few steps. But maybe it'll just bugger off after a bit, like it'll get tired of... What was that sudden jump scare noise from the left? And why was it? It'll presumably just leave at some point, right? Cool. Okay, sorry. So the bar is where I'm trying to get to. Whether I need to get some kind of key card before that'll go down or not, I'm not sure, but... Oh, it's coming back this way. Why? It just loves this corner so much. No, it's heading off the other way, is it? Just turn and go. No, well, I'm toast now. Maybe it just won't see this. Or maybe it's time for a flare. Oh no, it went into a different room entirely. Tell you what. You're starting to get on my nerves, so go that way if you would. It didn't care about that at all. Maybe the flare doesn't work on the alien because it doesn't really see light in that way. It's fine, I'll just ring it around this thing. This is a good idea. Why wouldn't this be a good idea? Why? Ooh! I didn't realize. Sorry, I should have known from the tail there. Okay, no, it's sort of investigating the flare. Is it going to come around the right or the left? Probably the left, right? Surely it would go around the way that the hull kind of dictates. Oh, I see. Oh man, it's weird how it kind of blends in spite of being like a 7-foot tall killing thing. So, on your bike, your bike is not over here, I can assure you of that. So can I maybe just sneak around this way and it'll just keep investigating in there and it's time to go over here? That's probably the case. That's probably the case. I think our objective was somewhere around here. Oh yeah, that way. That's the way you want to go. It's the that way direction. Wait, my objective now says over here? Oh. I don't understand how that can be. Am I supposed to escape through this? Can we get under a desk real quick? Can I get... Yes, hide. Hide. Ellen, it's time to... I know you're normally very good at fighting aliens. I'm not. We have to hide. I swear to God, I thought it was about to tackle me, but it was just hopping up into the vent. I thought it was like, hello! It was just gonna, like, full on face first into me, but no, it was heading to the vent, so... It's crawling through the ceiling, I think, that... Okay, it's just coming out of the ceiling, I guess. It's coming back in here? Does it somehow... I guess it can, like, smell me or something, so it's always gonna try and kind of circle back to my position. Well, that flare lasts a long time, huh? I just wanted to go far away before I investigate that vent, because that vent seems to... Oh, wait, now it's saying my objective is that away. Okay, I misread it earlier. I'm pretty sure the bar is my objective, right? Ah, so now it's coming back. Let's get back onto the desk. I'm not... Am I under the desk? It's so dark, I can't tell. Yeah, I am. Alright, objective this way. Yeah, you know what? You're wandering around in the ceiling. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep going. Wait, now it's saying my objective is that way. Okay, maybe I don't understand what this bar is. I thought that was telling me my... Where I ought to be going next. But it maybe is actually meaning something else. You're in there. You're either in that room or in the ceiling somewhere around here. Oh! This might have been not a great place to hold up. Evening. Ah! Probably could have left that a little longer so I didn't trip over its tail. Right, I'm gonna throw like a flare the other way. When it follows it, I'm just gonna like sprint towards where that bar is so I can figure out what it's telling me. Because I feel like every time I walk somewhere, it turns. So it must be like there's a key card on the ground somewhere that it was trying to lead me to that I was walking past. Why does it show a battery icon beside my flare? Oh, I didn't actually spawn the alien so close this time. But it's coming this way. Or not. Or yes. Right. That way, please. And don't bother me again. No! I threw that poorly. Yes, go investigate that light. And sniff it. And then look around at it. And then don't go anywhere else for a considerable period of time. Thank you. It does seem to investigate that somewhere. I don't know what the scary cute sound cue mean. Was that just because of the smoke I walked through? Oh, bloody hell, it's this way. Hang on, run! Ah! I just want to know what my objective is! Okay, I'm becoming increasingly convinced that those optional objectives at the top right are simply not going to occur. There's just simply no way me and my idiocy is gonna get them complete. So I'm just gonna buckle down and focus and say, it's escape the basement time, not side objective time. I assume it can hear this beeping, but like only from a short distance. Like probably once, you know, I see those like dotted lines. Probably if it's within 1.5 dotted lines, it can hear my beeping. Okay, sorry. I was assuming that the bar at the top, at the side of the sensor meant I was close to an objective. Maybe that's not what it means. Because I couldn't think of what else it could mean if it wasn't the alien. Oh, it's not just the fire, is it? I would feel so dumb if it was. I would be the prize idiot of the year. I don't think it's the fire. This is good. I have a stretch of time where the alien is not presently upon my person that I can find out what this stupid bar means. Oh, okay. It's changing direction because it's trying to lead me in a particular path. It is my objective, I think, but it's not. Hide. It is, I think, my objective, but it's not like just like as the crow flies. It's trying to lead me down a road. Can I crouch in here, by the way? I cannot. Ellen, I hear some breathing from you. I don't think we want to be having audible breathing. I think it's gone. It may not be as gone as we would have wanted. Okay, this is definitely where we're supposed to go, though. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was trying to lead me down a path. I thought it was just gonna point even, like, through walls as to where the objective was. But I'm pretty sure getting to that doorway that I just got through where there were stairs is my objective. This one's not supposed to take this long, is it? This is supposed to be the easy first one. Okay, so I think from two dotted lines, maybe it can hear it, because it seemingly didn't have any other reason to come over here. Oh, maybe not. No, okay, I had this thing out, and it was just like, who cares? I think I'm gonna activate this flare and throw it over there now, because it's over there-ish. So if I get that over there, I can lure it over there, well, and I have all the time in the world now to go this way while it's investigating that flare. In fact, I could probably even stand up and run if I were feeling so brave. Actually, let's try it. Just what'll happen? I'm curious. Seemed reasonably effective. I don't think it's pursuing us as of yet. I think I left it in the dust somewhat. Is it as simple as that? Can I just head up the stairwell now? Oh, I need some kind of key for this, don't I? I will not be allowed through here. But sure I will. Why not? Why would I not be allowed through here? Oh, but there's more, I see. I thought that would be kind of it. Okay, now it's coming up here. So I made it through the first, like tiny hurdle of that is what I'm understanding. Alright, she's doing a really low crouch here as if I'm technically hiding here, but I don't feel like this would actually hide me from the alien at all. So I'll just hope it goes somewhere else. Alright, no idea where I'm going now. Actually, it's still pointing that way. Yeah, it can just see you through there. Don't try to outrun the alien. Okay, alright. So once I distracted it the other way, though, sprinting up to the stairwell worked well enough. I think I just took a wrong turn, and I think they wanted me to turn left after that. Of course, this would have some more tension in the main game because I'd actually be concerned about conserving my resources for later on, where I'm assuming, like, once this ends, it's not like going to carry over my resources for the next challenge we attempt, so I kind of don't care. I'm just using as much as I need. But this would certainly have more tension in the actual context, I wager. If I didn't know where an alien was going to turn up, rather than going through a door and knowing it's always going to be here in this room. Right, so it's over this way-ish. So I'm going to... R to activate, please. I'm going to start by distracting it over there. Oh, it's a good bounce. It's definitely investigating that. So I say we run now. Running generally seems like a good way to die. Oh! Like that. But since it worked so well last time, I thought maybe. No, I shouldn't. I think they are right that running is probably generally bad. I think it was very lucky that it worked out that one time. Don't worry, Ellen. I'm sure we'll get it this time. Because I don't know how far they're actually legitimately asking us to go. Part of me is just like, yeah, we could probably just get through by spamming flares. That probably works. So when the vent from up here like bursts with smoke, I guess that noise attracts the alien probably. I'm gonna send a flare that away now, because I think it's probably coming to investigate the noise I just heard. That maybe is having an effect? It's kind of hard to say without having my eyes on the area initially, because it could be looking at that, or it could just be down the hall for me and I'm not seeing it. But yeah, that seems to be distracting it, because it's not over here anyway, and usually when I do anything, it's where I am. Because it's actively hunting me. It's kind of how that works. It sort of almost feels like, oh, can I... Oh, okay. Is this how I lock this thing down? I don't know how this puzzle works. This was a bad time. Mouse and... Oh, okay. I do what? E to enter the... Oh, okay, it's E, sorry. It's this one. Oh, I have to do it in the order. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm doing this. Okay, sorry. So, it's this one, and then this one, and then this one. Does it close now? It does! Ah, that was the side objective locked down the stairwell. Okay, well, I learned how that minigame worked. Fun! So that makes it seem like I'm kind of safe on the stairwell, but then, like, when I go to the next, like, landing... When I pass this landing and go to the next sort of floor, it's going to be alien times again, which like it was earlier. SCJ injector, I guess, would heal me if I had any reason to believe the alien wouldn't kill me in one hit. Radio menu seems to be just for weapons, so how would I SCJ inject? And what is that? It's probably a context-sensitive thing, like if you're low on health, it'll be like, press button to heal. But low on health isn't really a state you commonly enter when being menaced by an alien that can kill you in one hit. Right, because I'm getting no alien Readings. Okay, I did for a minute. Through this door, we're back in Alien Town, but it does want me to go here, it seems. If I'm reading that correctly. Ooh, is there any way it can actually get to me from here? Is there like some vent in this, like, is this a vent in the ceiling it can come through? Probably not. So it's the only way it can get to me is through this door. So as long as no one opens this door, we'll never be killed by the alien. Slash, I know I have to go through. And it wants me to go through this door and then somewhere. I'm just not sure where just yet. What if I just instinctively flare again and distract it with that? Yeah, it's worth investigating, I bet. There's like very few sightlines around this place. Yes, that's right, that flare is the thing you should investigate. Oh, that was a stupid thing, because that's the only way I can go. Ha! Well, smart move, cowboy. In this case, cowboy is me. It's there, but the motion tracker is a little squiffy on whether it actually reads it being there, even though I can see it there. It can probably see me through this, can't it? So it's going through that way, and I think that's perhaps where I want to be. I'm gonna get under this desk right quick. Oh, it doesn't. You don't get under it from this side. You don't get into. Sorry. Of course you get under it from this side. Ooh, I can search. Can I search? Well, down here? Sure, I can. Mine. It's on the other side of this wall here. So in theory, well, I guess I don't know what the vent situation is. Maybe it's not a good idea to just crawl out into my left. Ooh, it's moving quickly. There must be a vent. Oh, yeah, there's a vent situation there, all right. It'll never find me in here. I'm not going to use the motion. Well, no, I think we've said it can barely hear the motion tracker. It's probably fine. That sounds like it getting into a vent. It's crawling through the ceiling, so maybe I just hustle on not in a vent. Over down here somewhere. I know that the alien isn't the only thing you can encounter. Sometimes there are also androids who chase you, and honestly, I think they would probably scare me more than the giant monster alien. Just seeing a pale face out of nowhere all of a sudden probably be pretty freaky. It's telling me this way. I'm stuck on a coat hanger or something. It wants me to go through here, but I don't know how alien-bound this way is. Oh, it's not as... I thought it was going to be like a smaller hallway than it actually was. Let's get back around here. Because, oh, there is no background here. Can I get under this? Yes, I can. Good. I can search that for some useful bits, but... kind of sounds like there's an alien close by, doesn't it? So it did see me when I was crouching real low one time, but I think that was because I wasn't like actually literally under something. I get the sense that if I'm literally under something like this desk, I'm basically invisible, unless I make a lot of noise and all. It's kind of buggering off that way. I confess myself a little curious what's in here. Can I craft flares? I don't seem to be able to. I can craft flashbangs, which could be to similar purpose, but... let's take all that there. Oh, item maxed. I didn't know that was an option. So how do I get out of exit? It says right there. Sorry. Freaked me out. I was just so used to mashing E. Sorry. So I've got enough scraps. I didn't actually see what the other thing was. I think it said sensor. Oh, SCJ injector. Sorry, is a crafting ingredient. I've got enough sensors as well. I don't need any of the stuff that was in there. What I need is bonding agents. Just a little Elmer's glue or duct tape or something, please. Okay, so I missed a perfectly good opportunity to leave. Ooh, sorry. Flamethrower, maybe not a good idea. It's probably the best idea to have out at the moment. Not that I expect I'll get much good use out of it. It's roaring about, but if I get under this desk, it'll never see anything. It roared like it saw me. Oh, okay, never mind. So it can see you when you're ducking under stuff. It missed me one time, so I was like, oh, okay, if you're under something, it just doesn't see you, even though... that doesn't make sense. That little desk could be useful though, because I can hide around the side of it that's solid, and then when it starts coming around my way, I can just duck through to the other side and ring it around. I obviously don't necessarily have to go precisely the way that this thing is leading me, but since I don't know my way around the maps, I kind of wanna.
In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Oh, alien, please. There's no need to be so angry. I'm the one who's losing this game. Oh, over and over. Jinkies. Some anger much coming from that side of the spaceship. It's okay, alien. You're among friends. No need to be so surly. Is it down? Oh, it's buzzed from over here a moment ago. I think I'm gonna throw a flare right in the middle here, or because this is just about where I'm not to be. Just where I'm not just about to be. That's the one. It sounds like it's coming from over here. Only My motion tracker is being deeply unhelpful. I guess it's just a little fuzzy. This motion tracker just doesn't always work right. I think if it's heading towards that flare, it's going to head that way and not the way I'm going right here. Well, I've been wrong about things in my life, and that was one of them, but it didn't matter because it sprinted toward that flare with reckless abandon. I'm gonna sprint now because I feel like I've wasted some time already, and now it's time for me to get this right immediately. Oh, okay, so that's good intel. I wasn't realizing that if I sprinted, it would like latently, like it would hear that and go, I'll investigate that in a minute. Which is clearly what just happened. It was over at the flare, heard stomping from over my way, and was like, okay, well, I'll check out this flare first, and then 10 seconds after, I'll go hunt down Ellen, the alien slayer. So I was like, because I didn't hear any alien footsteps coming my way the second I started running, I was like, oh, I am fine to carry on running. That might be useful if I wanted to sprint to get the alien's attention and have it go a certain way, but then stop sprinting so it doesn't hear after that. I probably had a bit more time than I was to creep over to that stairwell and lock it down than I was kind of anticipating I did. Oh, there's a pathway here. Yes, that could be an issue. Now I have two pathways it could be coming from. No problem, no problem. Cool, cool. I might not even need to use the flare this time, this early. I'll have two flares for the next floor. I might need to use the flare. It kind of feels like it's coming this way again. No, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Sneaky, 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 Ellen, sneaky, Ripley. No one's gonna find me. I'm creeping over to the stairwell. I don't know what that noise was. Ooh, it's right in front of me. It might have seen that. I'm gonna light a flare. I'm gonna throw it right just over there. Please investigate it. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, motion tracker, where's the alien? I don't know if it heard the beeping there. Like, maybe it can hear the beeping if you're right in front of it. So maybe, I don't know if that, I just died because I was way too close to it, or if I died because it heard the beeping and turned around and got me. That flare might have worked if I had gotten it out a half second earlier, or maybe it was the beeping. I'm not sure what the issue was. I guess I didn't really have any real reason to put the motion tracker on at that point. So it would have been the safer thing, considering I don't know, to just not. All right, it's not started right in front of me this time. Did I see it in the distance there? I can't really tell. Yes. So let's try luring it this away. Really preemptively flare this time. So it seems like it can run past me to get to a flare. Oh, there's nothing over here. This is just a hidey hole. And it's like not really paying attention when it runs like that. So at that point, I'm probably cool. I could probably even be moving while it runs past me like that. As long as I'm not in its direct line of sight, which apparently is a thing that it has. It's going to be over there for a bit, so I'm just going to try sneaking here, because every time I've run, I've sort of broken it away from the flare early. Or is it that noise, like some door breaks or something that brings the alien over at this point? I think maybe that's it. I don't know which side that means. Oh, there's a lot because I can hide in right here. What am I doing? This is the way easier solution to this problem. Rather than crouching behind like a slightly broken door. I wish you'd hold that motion tracker a little closer to your face. I mean, I'm hearing basically nothing. Yeah, it's some distance away from me. I don't know how loud me trying to do the door thing is, but it took me like a full 40 seconds the first time. Sorry? Okay, so we're looking for this E shape, and then you, and then you. Close, 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 thank you. Yeah, I bet you're pretty angry you can't get in here, aren't you? You're just already going away planning your next move. I see how it is. No smack talk with you, only game. Oh, there's a place to hide here. Which, of course, is no longer really necessary as I've locked it down. Oh, there's a thing over here that I didn't find the first time. There's nothing in it. Rest in Pescetti. Alright, come on now! I can get through this next block. Don't think I can. Ooh, what's up here? More things to search. I hope we get binding agent. There's no tape in there. It's a sad day when a woman can't find tape on a space station. This is really cool, by the way. I really like this. I cannot wait to play the full game. Because, like, I've seen it play, but only in sporadic chunks, so I was like, I didn't really get a sense of how strong the alien is and, like, what its precise methods of hearing you and everything are. But now I get a sense of it, and it's a lot stronger than I always sort of saw from the videos I'd seen. All the videos I'd seen, I thought, wow, the alien looks kind of stupid and like it never finds you. But it's just because people were playing the game well, it turns out. With how random the alien is, it does seem like there might be a bit of like a golden path situation where like there's a best way to go to hide from it. I'm crouching, right? Oh, I'm not crouching very well. Hey, why is it telling me to go this way now? It just wants me to get through this door some other way. Oh, restore power to the elevator. Oh, right, yeah. Well, no doubt. Of course we want that. Is it flare time again? I don't know if it can see me through this little window. I feel like it probably can. And if it does and it comes over here, there's no real escape route for me. It's headed that way, but it's gonna loop around, right? Maybe I try and huck this, like, way over that way. This game does look pretty... Well... I was about to say this game looks pretty good for 2014, I think, but then I ruined everything, so... that's not gone great. Nice to meet you. My name is not Ellen. Ellen was my mother's name. Ripley, that's not me. Oh, your tail. Oh, there it goes. Oh, wait, you don't want to look this way. What you don't want to do is look this way. You want to turn around and not look this way. You can pause here. I was trying to skip it. Right, at least I know what I'm looking for now. There's an elevator that must have power restored to it. These flares are a godsend, though. They basically do just bring it right over to wherever you throw it. And seemingly from pretty far away, too. Like through walls and everything. It's interesting that it's a game of sightlines where the enemy's cone of vision is like very narrow because of its not having eyes-ness. So it's like it can only hear you, but its hearing is also localized strongly in front of it. In a kind of interesting way. It's interesting because you're always being like, do I dare try and creep some way that a human would definitely see me, but that this alien kind of won't. Because of how it works. Think I'll make it to this locker before it creeps around a corner at me? Yeah, it's coming from my right side. Hide! Wonk! I'm pretty sure there was no quieter way to hide in this locker. So it's definitely right on the left here, and the music's going, oh, so it's still here. It's probably safe to say. I don't think it would have any reason to believe that I'm in here. I don't know if I can, like, hold my breath if that's a mechanic or anything like that. There it is. It kind of looks like it's about to see me, doesn't it? Friend. Whoa. Let's respect each other's personal spaces, please. Thank you. Reminds me of, Psycho Chan did that to us once, didn't she? Okay, she probably saw that, right? But... Everything's cool, apparently. Still on the right there. It's gonna head back to the left here. Some pretty distant thumping. I think it's buggering off. I was walking around instead of crouching, and I think it's just killed me. I didn't mean to. I honestly didn't mean to. It's like still right there, right? Yeah, let's maybe not do the puzzle just yet. Aww! Hey! I went for the flamethrower, but I was too slow. Sorry, I walked accidentally because I forgot to be standing up when I came out of the locker. I guess that's what happened. Sorry. I'm just taking like the surly teenage approach to critically approaching this problem. What you just standing there for? I got places to be, gosh heck it! No! The places to be is not 6 feet under. It's on the other side of it. There we go. On your bike. I mean, when you're crouch walking, you're pretty silent. Oh, actually, if it's gonna go that way, I might follow it around rather than going the other way and then having it run face first into me. If it's gonna circuitously go this way, like maybe being behind it is the safest place. Although it does turn around on itself a fair amount. Ooh, I don't know where all the vent exits into the ceiling are. That's a little troubling. Oh, well, there's one over here. That's good to know. That's real good to know. That's awesome to know. Locker? Is there a locker for me? I think I forgot my phone in my locker, you see, so I just need... That's the only reason I need it, not because I'm trying to hide from a killer alien like you. You didn't see You didn't see. Don't pretend you saw. Maybe it's just flare time. What am I doing? No, not reload flamethrower. Oh, sure, I can get all 100 in there at once. I didn't realize that was an option. Eh. No, it maybe saw that, didn't it? I don't think I'm really fooling it. No, maybe I did. It's gonna turn around and go chase that thing down, is it? Look at its spindly legs, and it goes to chase that. Yeah, it's time for us to be anywhere else. It didn't really go to where the flare was, but good try, I guess. All right, let's lock this down, please. I probably don't actually. I guess I don't really need to lock this down because let me shut up actually for a sec. We want that, and then this one's easy. I probably don't really need to shut this down, considering I'm just going to go to the next floor anyway, and I don't actually really care about the optional objective, but it just makes me feel safe to have a moment to breathe here. And sort of calmly and rationally look through these anyway. Supply drops and everything. I don't know if they have the same thing each time. I'm starting to think maybe they do. Oh, it was another flare in here. Sweet. Yeah, no, I think they do. I don't remember getting that second flare last time, though. That's neato. I love the film grain on this, too, by the way. It's really adds a little something. But it's nice that you turn it off as well if you don't care for it. I don't foresee myself crafting anything, because the only thing I seem to be able to craft is a flashbang, and I can't find any binding to save my life. Actually, oh, sorry, the battery is not part of the flare. That's beside my health bar. So it's like, it's an Ellen statistic, the battery. That'll be for my stun baton and other things, probably. Is it my flashlight drain it? Not quickly, if so. Right, so we come through here, and there's going to be an alien. There's a decent place to hide right off the bat. Oh, but I want to head to the elevator before it'll tell me I need the power. After which point, it'll tell me where to go to restore the power. So the alien's going to come around here in a minute. If I were to do the flare and, like, throw it up and around here, I could be sure it was going to go to that corner over there, basically, which is useful, because then I could just walk past it, basically. Well, I guess it depends where it's looking at that time. But my hope is that it's going to turn to the left there and I can just do this. Is this too close to the alien? No, it's not. Ah! Now, it killed me like the second I brought out the motion tracker, and I'm not 100% sure if that was what made it do that or if that was because... sorry, lost my train of thought. Spaced out there. Or if it was because I simply walked too close to it and it heard me creeping. And it was like about to turn around anyway, or something like that. To be clear, that was not the corner I had hoped to get it to land in. I had hoped to get it in the right-hand corner from where we were looking, but since I ended up in the left one, I was like, maybe we could just walk past it anyway. I don't mind trial and erroring this a bit. But yeah, so far it's somewhat like I predicted, and this game is a lot more tense feeling than scary to me personally. But it builds mood awesomely, and the music is great. It did go this way, and now I sort of don't see it. Sounds like it's climbing around in vents or something? But the motion tracker's having a hard time finding it, so it's got to be some distance away. I thought I heard a growl just then. Yes, it is ahead of me now. I might preemptively flare here, or should I just hide and try and be innocuous? I want to hide and try and be innocuous. I think it's going to come from a right hand here, just go to the left. Unless it turns directly left, we're probably fine. Oh, it turned right even. That's better. Unless it sees me through the window. Where is it now? Oh, this room goes around all the way. I didn't sort of realize that. Sorry. Oh, there's a doorway that I rocked right by and everything. Oh, locker. This would be a good time for that, wouldn't it? It might have seen that. The music's going very spooky, although I don't hear its footsteps anymore. Please order more of above. B015. Anyway, this is not the time for that. Oh, yeah, no, it's sorry, it's right there. Oops. Bad time for that. That sounds like going in a vent or something. Probably we're fine. I can't imagine we're not fine after... Oh, we might not be fine. I'm not going to go for the doorway as much as I want to. I'm just going to try and ring around it. Oh, it's going up into stairwell. Hey, that's where I want to be. Well, it's going to just turn right around and come out here, right? Is it going up the stairs? Hey! That's my objective! Come back here! There we go. It's gonna walk past here and stomp past me one of two ways, and then I'll go for the door controls. That's what I think I'll do. I can't really tell. I think it's still in that room with the stairwell. Wow, it's wicked quiet. Oh no, it's in the vent, is it? Okay, well that's my cue to get it through here anyway. I didn't realize there was an entrance to a vent around here. Okay, time for... It's going the other way. Time for this. Okay. Oh, I was already on the right thing. That's disorienting. Okay, this, and then clamshell, and then a funky person with two heads. Cool. Yeah, 946 points. That's the stuff. That didn't take too long at all. Alright, now let's see if I can get through the first room of this next floor. I failed so far. I do feel like without flares, you'd really be kind of... Oh, I've got 3 now. Oh, because I didn't even use one. There's nothing useful up there. Without flares, this would be a lot harder to sort of direct the alien's movement, because it does kind of wander around organically. Like, it'll walk into a room and then, like, go back and then be like, wait, did I see something? Like, it feels unpredictable in a kind of delightful way, the way it moves around, so... Oh, I thought it was it right there. I was just seeing shadows. So give me my objective change, thank you. And I'm gonna hide in this little alcove here. It came down on the left side, but in the other room. So I think I'm not gonna try and flare this time. Oh, well, no, but if it... Right. So if it walks past here, I have to go to the other corner to hide, otherwise it'll see me on the way back, you know what I mean? Oh, it's gotten to a vent, actually. Maybe now's not a bad time to go. Again, I don't have a strong sense of where all the vents are, so this is probably not very smart, but... Oh, no, it's not an event. It's just walking around there and probably is going to see me. Oh, never mind. Well, I made it through one room. That's a good sign. Hide in this little alcove again, I guess. Oh, it's not the most hidden alcove. I think actually I'm going to panic flare. I've got 3 after all. Go get it. Did it end up behind me? No, there's a sound. It's just being weird. That's not the best flare placement, because if it goes there, it'll see me. But let's just creep this way. Where does time... Oh, no, we did get this far one time, didn't we? It's soon going to chase after that flare, I think. So I think I'll wait for it to, like, go sprinting in a direction. Oh, it could see me from here. Sorry. I thought there was more of a wall in between me than there actually was. It didn't care too much about that other flare we threw. I think it might be time for another one. Nope, it's venting. He vented. How sussy of you. I'm sorry I said that. But I'm not that sorry. Oh, there's some alarms blaring over here. I picked a bad place to hide. Go that way, probably. I had to do something over here. I think this is the generator for the elevator. Okay, it's not going to the flare. I think maybe either it's wise to it or I'm not sure what. So restoring power, is that a loud thing? Oh, I have to mash E. It's not quiet. It sure isn't quiet. Oh, hell, it's not quiet. I didn't realize it was going to be that loud. Hey, alien. No! Why would you go here right now? Flamethrower! Flamethrower! Alright, I probably didn't need to panic that hard. I didn't realize it was, I didn't realize it was... I thought because it made a bit like... noise when I cranked it, that the alien was, like, immediately coming towards me. So I was like, throw a flare the other way, quickly! But I think the alien, it only came after me because it saw me when I, like, ran up to the doorway with a flare. So probably if I just hid right behind the generator there, I could have done another rig around the Rosie and waited for it to bugger off. I'm gonna guess that the elevator is the end of this little chapter, basically. When I get there, I'm gonna be mighty pleased. So I was just tailing it there because I appear to be completely silent when crouch walking, basically, or like damn near. So unless it like suddenly turns around, I'm basically good if I'm following it from behind. It's walking away, like if it's walking away from me. I just knocked something over, that wasn't good. Because it's not trying to cover the same places over and over. It's trying to cover different places looking for me, so. Oh, it's coming back. Flare, 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 flare. Okay, that wasn't the best place for a flare. Could be worth something even still. Now I'm curious to test its peripheral vision. Can I creep around it like that? I seem to be able to. And I think we've done a ring around the rosy maneuver on this box in particular before, so let's try and recreate that. Oof, oof, oof. Alright, it's crawling around on the left side of this. So you can kind of follow its movement by its tail. Oh, it stopped. Is it going back this way? Nope, it's going here. So I should be able to just start crouch walking this way. And oh! Alright, sorry. I was looking at something else that I thought was the alien. And I was like, oh, it's going that way! Because I was walking away from it, so it looked like it was walking away. And it was actually going around the box that I was around. 30 minutes seems like a pretty generous time limit for... if I'm right that the elevator's the end. So maybe it isn't the end. I just assumed 50 was the max capacity of the flamethrower the first time. Well, I've done that not amazingly. Let's just restart it now, shall we? Aiming your weapon at someone will be taken as a confrontation and aggression will escalate really quickly. Or whatever it precisely said. That's funny, for one of a few reasons. I threw a flare there just as it was heading this way, so it's gonna sprint here to investigate the flare in a minute, so I'll try and be behind this forklift when that happens. Cool, because I don't think it sees me do that. Which buys us a bit of time. I think we found before that getting into a locker here isn't always a bad move, because it often ends up back around here at this time. I probably had a little more time where I might have been... it might have been smart to be brave enough to go for the thing, except... I do hear it thumping on my right side. Yeah, getting in the locker was probably the right move. I heard it roar, but I didn't hear it walk away. It's pretty heavy, so that means it's still there, right? It's just stopping and looking at something? It must mean that. Yeah. It was just trying to lure me out. So it's like right to the locker to the right of us. Coming towards us. About to walk past. I didn't know it was going to tell me that. Sorry. Had my hand off the mouse, and so I just slammed my hand on the mouse, and it just clicked everything, I think. And I think I might have clicked get out of locker. Okay, good to know. It will. It's a context-sensitive holding breath, and it will. And they also said hold S to lean back. So I don't know if I'm just supposed to go like right mouse and S like at the exact same time whenever the alien gets close. Good to know. Like I said, I've seen a bit of this gameplay, but not extensively. Evidently. The thing is, I would normally assume that I keep like being like, oh, I don't have any binding agent for the flashbang. Why would they even give me the option? But then it occurs to me that it probably depends on which character you pick, what resources you start with. So it's not necessarily that for every character you can pick, there will always be a way to make every item that you can make in these challenge modes. I would assume, in fact, the opposite. Oh, it turned around more quickly than you'd want. And if you could just go somewhere that does not involve looking to the right as you pass this, that's the way. Thank you. That's the ticket, old bean. Don't turn around. Thank you. You're very smart. Okay, good. Good. Ah, I got stuck on a thing. Good. Sublime. All right, I'm a little turned around. Sorry, I spun around a lot. Oh no, this is the stairwell here, but it's right above me. We know there's an exit in that stairwell, don't we? Like a vent exit, I mean. So it's milling about in the stairwell, which means sealing it from that side is a bad idea at present. Going back into the vent, was it? No, I think it's out here and snarling and being menacing. And in a minute, it will hopefully walk that away and continue walking that away for some time, and we can do the puzzle and we'll be good. Right? I like this. It's like there's something kind of simple about it, but in a good way. Okay, this, and that. Oi! If it could close a little faster, please. Oh, sorry, that coil scared me. It looks like an alien tail. They must have done that on purpose. I really should only ever do the puzzle looking this way so I can see if the alien's coming. Not that I'll be able to do much to stop it, I guess. Right, so we know there's one flare in one of these things, and that's probably the only thing I'm really going to get any use out of. And it's here. So I'm not even going to bother looting the rest of them. You maybe get extra points if you finish with, like, resources unused or whatever, but I don't really care. So the alien doesn't, like, immediately show up here. It shows up in, like, 2 seconds. So I have a minute to crouch behind something. If I do it like that. I probably shouldn't have been walking, but... Whoa! The alien just teleported! Okay, it's going through the vent and it's going to end up on the other side of that window over there. Or maybe through this door. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I didn't... Damn it. I didn't check the elevator this time. I'm probably still allowed to do the generator even if I didn't actually literally go to the elevator, though. It's just that it's not going to lead me toward it this time. Can I vault through these windows? I'm not sure if they have glass in them or not. Is it going to come through the doorway on our left, or is it going to... how do you think it's going to play this? Oh, it just got into a vent, did it? It must do, from how fast it's suddenly moving. Oh, that was uncomfortable how quickly it got through all there. There's a desk here, right? Yes, there is. It's a good old double-sided desk. The best kind for sneaking around. No! Oh, it showed up here really fast. Nope, it's going the other way. Nope, it's back over here. It's that room over there with the orange blaring light that was, I think, behind my face a moment ago. So you probably didn't see it, is I think where that generator was. So when it crawls here, this is what I was saying about the double-sided desks being good, is I can do this. Oh, that was it, going into the vent. Cool. If it's going to the vent, it means it's going anywhere but here, right? It's going to go somewhere far away, so now it's probably my cue to get this generator. I don't really know how to get out once I've taken care of this, though. Okay, so I just gotta mash E for this bit. And it sounds like it makes a huge noise, but the alien didn't, like, seem to come right after me last time when that happened. I'm just gonna stay here and, like, monitor it for a minute this time. So it's gone through a vent because it's flying all around. I think it's gonna come investigate this, right? But maybe I can, like, circle it around one way. I can't actually see it, but my motion tracker tells me it's right on the other side of the generator. But it's gonna go one way or turn around eventually, right? Right, okay. So sprinting directly out of the generator room, which is what I did the first time, was a bad idea. Okay, it's heading that way. I should be able to start sort of crossing around this way, but it is real dark now, and with the strobe lights, it's hard to tell where the alien is. I think that's by design. Let's get a flare going that way, shall we? I'm, like, terrified to use the flashlight. I don't have confidence in it. In it not getting me immediately killed, I mean. So alien's gonna charge towards that flare I threw in a minute. One way or the other here. I don't know how to get back to the elevator, if I'm honest. I hear thumping, but I don't see the... Okay, the alien's going for the flare. I might just throw another one in there, you know? Double distraction. Double distraction! Oh, there is a window there. There's actual glass there. That was bad. It's probably gonna come around this way, isn't it? I don't really know where all the windows are, if I'm honest, but I think we're trying to go this way. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, the alarm's stressing me out, I will admit to that. Nope, I think I needed to go this way, or actually I'm confused now. Oh, right, no, sorry, I gotta remember that the waypoint thing doesn't point to me where the elevator is, it points me where my path should go if I'm trying to be at the elevator. Bugger. I forgot about that. Time for our third flare? I think maybe so. Go check that out. Run right by me and look at that for an extended period of time is what you should do. Oh boy, okay, yeah, it's tense now. The stakes are high, stardom is near. It's going completely the wrong way. Wonder what the thought process was there. Maybe it's just gotten wise to my flare tricks. It's an event, so it's gonna be crawling all around. I can't trust. I know precisely where to land. But... Ooh, it's gonna land right out here, isn't it? No, it's gonna land in there. No, it's gonna land right here. Oh. Oh, I don't like what that means. Okay, it's landed where I'm trying to be, where the elevator is, I think. So it's hopefully gonna go chase down the flare I threw earlier. Ah, it's gonna see me immediately, isn't it? Got a bad feeling about this. Why would you look down here? Oh no, it's going after the flare. It got stuck. Oh no, that was it seeing me. Okay. It chased after, like, past me and then got stuck, so I was like, oh, I guess it's going for the flare. I know it looks like I'm not pulling out the flamethrower when I should, but it takes a bit of time, especially if you've got a flare in hand. I guess when I threw the last flare, I should have just prepped the flamethrower. I mean, I think it automatically swapped to it, but I think my head wasn't in that space, and so I was, like, trying to queue to swap to it. I thought that I just, it's because I don't know the map of where I just went, but I thought where I went, I was supposed to turn left and there would be a door that would bring us back to that first room. But I couldn't find where I was trying to be. If we could not stand up, please, thanks. This time I got it. Maybe. But yeah, it gets tense when the lights start going all strobe alarmy like that. Because it changes the way your mind, like, landmarks things. You like, landmark things by, visually I know this place looks like this, and then when all the lights, the colors are different and the lights are blaring and then the lights are going off, it all looks different, so. Without, like, a proper map, you're suddenly a lot more in the dark in more ways than one. It's getting close, but I'm gonna chance doing this thing and just hope I get it quickly. Well, I had to take the longest way around to get that, but then this, and then that, and then that. That was an easy one. Yeah, nice try. You're not going to be able to get through before that closes. All right, good. Grab the flare from here. That wasn't the one with the flare? I thought that was. Or did I already use one? Oh, maybe it is a little random then. Oh, I didn't know you could be here. I thought the point of locking down the stairwell was that you wouldn't be here. I guess because I ran. I just didn't even realize there was a vent entrance in here. Anyone who's ever played this game, it's like wincing every time I make a huge mistake, which is basically every 5 seconds. Half the time when it spawns, it just kicks something violently out of the way. So can it see me when I peek? Because I'm like, my head is like fully out, but from behind this barrel. It doesn't really feel like it looks at me here. Alright, I'm gonna tail it this time. I wonder if it can knock something over like this propane tank, and then it can hear it. Probably not. But that would be kind of funny if it could distract it itself with noise. So it's going to this middle room. I don't really understand what goes on in the middle room at all, to be honest. It's going in and out of... Oh, I thought it was an event. Sorry, I'm dead. I thought I saw it, like, zoom real fast on the map, and then it was an event. Think about the flamethrowers. I think even if I were to get it to stun the alien, I probably still have to then go, like, hide pretty lickety-split, don't I? Because otherwise, stunning the alien isn't going to be good for much if it still knows where I am. So I think this means it's in that, like, room on the left here, right? Right now? I don't know how far that room goes around, like, if it can get to the center from there. It's heading by me now. Oh no, sorry, it's heading that way. Turning around. Going in event, cool. So it's probably, if it's going in event there, I'm good to sneak, because it's just going to end up somewhere else in a minute. Did it just drop down the other side and then come through the door again? I wish it wouldn't. I really wish it wouldn't. I'm honest, I wish it wouldn't. Oh, and it's going to go through this door next. It just loves going through doors today. Oh, if it goes for this door, I'm toast, because I don't really have a place to... Oh, I should have been flaring already. Well... Go get it. Fetch. Okay. Good. Success. Oh, no, not success. Success? No. Success? Yes, success. It won't look over here and see this at this exact moment. That would be just too comically timed. Success! Of course, if it goes in this room, I'm over. Well. Hey, flamethrower, please. Flamethrower, flamethrower, thank you. No, don't you dare. Stop that. Stop that now. Stop that. Yeah, it doesn't give you much time to react to that flamethrower. Maybe I just had to flame it a bit more. But it really is like a last... That's still last resort. If you're using the flamethrower on it, you better have a plan of where to hide. And close. Although I guess not so close that it would immediately see you be there. Oh, that saw that, huh? It did. Ooh, I can kind of crouch hide in here. That's useful. Kind of didn't imagine I'd be able to, just from looking at it, to be honest. Might not be doing much good from this angle anyway, but it might. Oh no, it's in the room, the destination room, is it not? Right about now? Oh, maybe not quite. Oh, maybe. No. Yes? Yes. Oh, I thought this was a thing I could walk all the way around, but it is not. It growled there, so for a moment I thought it heard the motion tracker, but then it just kind of walked away. So I think it maybe just can't hear it. It's going a reasonable distance away now. I think it's maybe worth gunning it for the, Oh, it's coming right back through that door at just the worst time possible. No, it isn't. Gun it for the door. That's what I have to say about the matter. Cool, that was lucky. Let's do it! Sorry, we're here. Clamshell. Funky thing with the 2 layers here. Yep, double-headed person. Cool. So don't sprint at this point, because apparently it will just drop through a vent that I didn't know was there and one-shot you if you do that. If you remain silent throughout this portion, then it'll, more... Oh, no, yeah, so it is a little random what stuff shows up, so I should be actually checking them all each time. That one seems to always be empty, but the ones up top I should check, because they might have flares and stuff for me. It was, like, right here. This is the vent it dropped down, is it? Oh, yeah, I see how that could be. But it seems to only do that if you're being noisy at this portion. Because, like, that was the only time that happened, and it was the only time I ran through sprinting. I believe there is, like, an actual noisemaker item that's basically doing what I'm using the flares for, but I think it does it better. But I don't appear to have any of them as, Ellen. Yeah, maybe could have strung that together a little faster, me. Okay, it's not heading this way. I can hide here, I can hide here, I can hide here, I can hide here. Won't see this, I can hide here. Why are we not crouching? Oh, because we weren't. It's just fine. I didn't have to hit. I didn't hit the crouch button at any point there. She just sort of felt like crouching all of a sudden. Oh, it was because I was up on this little lip, was it? Alright, it's gone through the vent and has ended up somewhere else. But it likes to do that where it goes through the vent and then comes right back to where it was just to, like, psych you out. Uh-oh. 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 No, it's not close by. What am I panicking for? I should just go. That's what I should do. Get under the double desk. Swoop. I think it is supposed to be unreasonably dark so that you couldn't necessarily get by easily with the motion tracker, without the motion tracker. And of course, looking at the motion tracker blurs your surroundings, which makes it even harder to see anyway. So if you're over-reliant on the motion tracker, as I seem to tend to be... Alright, so it went through a vent, but then just on the other side there. So it's about to drop down and come to this door again, I wager. Or maybe it's going to move on a little farther, so maybe I will chance getting a little closer to the... I didn't really notice that this is not close to the desk that I meant to be at. Okay. That was a little bit longer of a walk without a desk than I wanted. Sorry. I do not want any. I don't have any candy for you. It's not time for trick-or-treating yet. That's also not a costume. You're just actually that scary. You're doing this trick-or-treating thing all wrong. So I would be tempted to crawl towards the alarm thing, except it usually turns around is what I was about to say, except it just went to a vent and buggered off to who knows where, so... I will go for this thing. Ooh, well... Okay, I'm gonna get behind the generator. I'm gonna pull this thing when it gets a little farther away, but it seemed like once you triggered this, it didn't actually... It couldn't... You could easily ring it around when it comes here to investigate the noise, so it's like... It's not the fastest, way to do it, but it is a way to do it to start this generator and then just hang out here and wait for it to come in and then leave. I may as well start doing it now. Where do I point for that? Why can't it... Oh, maybe it just doesn't let me do it when alien is close. Point, generator, thank you. Okay. Muscle! Use those alien hunting muscles, Ripley. To crank this one tiny lever. Right, so it's going all around in a vent. So I could maybe even go now, but I'm not gonna because I assume it's gonna be quickly trying to get over here and investigate this noise. So I've got 2 flares still. I'm gonna want to just make liberal use of them as I escape my way out. But I always seem to get so disoriented once the blinking alarm lights come on and everything. I mean, it is just wandering all the way around. It's probably not coming here anytime soon. Actually, it just growled. Maybe I will hide behind this. I don't have the foggiest idea where it is actually now. Oh, hey, that could be a vent it could come in through, couldn't it? Maybe. Hadn't considered that. No, but it's currently walking, so it's not going to go to that vent. It's going to come right in here and investigate, as it did before. Grrr! Yes. Leaving already, or are you going to come back and have another look? I think maybe leaving already. It's probably the wise thing to do now would be to throw a flare where it currently is to keep it there. Oh, we went through a vent. Well, that's awkward timing for that, I guess. Probably isn't going to notice that vent, is it? It's going to drop down right on top of me. I should have seen that coming, probably. I think that was probably just a bit of bad luck that it dropped down right legitimately where I was. Had I thrown the flare a moment earlier, though, I may have been able to convince it not to go into the vent at all. It seemed like once it went into the vent, it was just like ignoring all other input. Like what I kind of would expect to happen was that it would start climbing the vent, hear the flare, and then like it would go back down the same way it just was, but maybe that is what happened, except it just is programmed not to go back the same way it just was, so it went to the next nearest one, which was unfortunately right above my head. That might be the situation. Being that it's my first day on the alien evading business, I wouldn't say I have the most insight into this. Oh yes, let me mount this railing. That's a smart thing to do. It definitely won't see this through this window. It's a good thing I'm so intelligent and make good choices. Otherwise, we'd be in real trouble. It's fine. Why would this be an issue? I mean, it might be an issue. Ugh, flamethrower! It's so hard to reach the flamethrower! Wait, actually, what's the flamethrower hotkey? Because the radio menu... It works unlike any radio menu I've ever known. Most radio menus in a game like this, I would assume I at this point, I swing the mouse up to go to the upper one. But actually, if you look at the top right there, there's a very small mouse cursor. And I'm supposed to move that to this. But it always somehow it seems to be at the right side or something. It's never where I'm expecting it to be anyway. So I'm like this, and I go like up, 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 and it doesn't do anything. So I should probably just use the hotkey. It's 3. Sorry, and is there a hotkey for flare? Oh, I can also just scroll to get through them. Oh, but if you scroll, it doesn't do the flare. The only way to do flare is this. This doesn't count as a weapon, I guess. So 3 is probably my best bet for pulling out the flamethrower. If you got through this door, that would really put a damper in my day, so thank you for not. Thank you for not. Thank you for not. Thank you for not doing that. Whoa, in here, though, is where we want to be. Well, now, don't look here. Okay, good. Does that scare cord mean it's on me? I don't actually know what that was trying to tell me. That could mean like anything on this spooky space station. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Sorry, it's over here. Oh, and it's now rapidly approaching my location. Well, that's not convenient. I don't know why it turned that way. You won't see this. Ha! I shook you. You won't find me now. I don't actually know. I somehow was under the impression that the main game had a difficulty select, which this challenge mode did not. So I don't know if this, if that is true, and I could be talking bollocks here. If that is true that the main game has a difficulty select, I don't know what technical difficulty this challenge mode is operating under. I would assume either the normal one or the hardest one, but that's based on very little. Whenever was the scrap beside the thing here? Oh man, it picked a bad time to turn around. So because it can randomly choose to turn around, I guess you don't ever want to be trailing too close behind. That's kind of why it does that, I guess. Is to keep it so that you can't always just like stay a foot behind it the whole time. Because I don't think it's actually like hearing me or anything. I think it is, the AI is programmed to just sometimes look behind it and everything. But I've totally neglected going through this main portion here. Can I go through these little vents? Oh, I can. How does that go for me? Am I really loud in here? Oh, the motion tracker doesn't work so well when you're in there. That's good to know. Yeah, that seems fine. That was worth doing in a kind of considerable way. It's coming around that corner in a moment, I think. Yeah. Probably could have made it to the door room if I had Put a little more backbone into it, but I'll just try and ring it around this while it goes and investigates in there. But there is a vent entrance in there, right? So it could jump through the ceiling and then just end up somewhere completely different in a moment. So that's what it's doing now, I think. Oh no, sorry. It was just, it's like growl through the door. Sounded like a jumping through metal noise. So like I could go for the door now, except it might just randomly turn around and then see me, and that's why I have to wait for some distance like that, so that even if it turned around, it wouldn't just like insta see me. And now we can give this a whirl. Okey-doke. Oops, sorry. Clamshell. Well, now it's locked in here with me. Hey, you better back up or get smacked up. Can it see me? Is that what that's trying to indicate to me? What if it just left through a vent, though? Couldn't that be cool? Should I not have the flamethrower prepped like this? Is that causing problems for me? I set it on fire, and that just made it hurt more when it tackled me. Oh, wait, I'm fine? Oh, okay, I'm fine. Don't have a clue where the alien went. Okay, so never mind. I set it on fire, and it, like, got angry and, like, tackled through me and then ran the other way. I see. Didn't realize that was the thing. I thought I was just dead. I mean, I guess if that happens like 2 or 3 more times, I will be dead because I just got body checked by a giant flaming xenomorph. But I didn't realize I was... I assumed if it tackled me after getting flamethrowered, I would just die anyway. Neat. Good thing I didn't just panic or, you know, impatiently restart that. Oh, it's already out there. That sensor. I see. It's going some distance away. I may as well open this door anyhow. I'm gonna have to at some point. Yeah, it's a decent distance away. I think it's time to go back to Flare. Oh, I forgot that doesn't pause the game, sorry. Time to swap back to Flare, I think. Oh, I can see it in the other room over there. It's right in front of the alarm room, if I'm not mistaken. Is it still there, or is it coming around this way? Okay, I think I'm just gonna try and scoot in this direction. It's gone through a vent and is ending up that way, but it might suddenly decide to come much closer. Like there. Flare time? Flare time. No! Oh, the hitbox on the flares, please! No, please! How did it get stuck on that corner? Just go investigate that very closely. Oh, I don't know why I walked in front of it. Well, I know why. It's because I keep forgetting I can see. Well, and also because I didn't think there was any... That was the way I had to go anyway, so... To lure it back the other way when I'd already lured it up to me by whacking it on the corner of that thing somehow was going to be such an exercise in tedium I didn't want to play it out even if I was going to make it. Right, I had kind of planned, like, once I found out there was this special challenge mode that I'd maybe do, like, 2 of them. Tell you what, once we complete this, because I will complete this, I'll give one try at the next one. Ah, well, now that is an issue, isn't it? Maybe I'll get in here and hide. Stealth, that's the good thing. Oh no, the motion tracker does still work in here. It's just a little funny looking. So it's in the vent. Actually, I can probably... No, maybe not. Maybe I should hop out. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should hop out. Maybe I should. Maybe I should hop out. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Yeah, it's taking a long, stompy detour. Oh, it's venting again. I have no idea where it will end. Up. I also have no idea where it will end. I suppose that's true also. I don't know where my life will end this time. Could be down here, could be up there. Could be peacefully of old age when we escape this alien. Wait, what? I didn't know there was a vent exit right here that it seems to be gunning for. Never mind, it's just going way over there. Cool, cool, cool. Time for this. Let's just do it as fast as possible. Why am I waiting for it? No, I've already taken too long, haven't I? Yes, well, that is a problem. Maybe it'll just wander its way out while I get this last one. Actually, out of curiosity, how is the stun baton worth anything against the alien? I kind of assume not. No, it just insta-kills you if you touch it with the stun baton. It's like, hey, don't do that! This is one of those people that you do not tickle. Oh, that's cool. Even if you're holding the flamethrower, it doesn't hold it in front of your face because that would give you a bit more comfort that you've got like a weapon in front of you. It only holds it in front of your face when you actually like prime it like this. So it still gives you that kind of creepy vibe where like you can't see like a big weapon taking up a third of the screen. That's a cool design choice. I can lean back preemptively. I guess that's you want to just always be leaning back, but only hold your breath when it gets close. Like I'm doing now. Wow, that is creepy. I think I'm about to let my breath go. Let me breathe there. What's with the red blinking? Can I only lean back for so long? Does it start to hurt if I lean back? Alright, I made it through that. So I didn't wait for the prompt this time. I just basically immediately told her to hold her breath when it came into view. And I seem to just have enough breath that way. Alright, now don't walk this while I close the door, okay? Christ, just let me hack this thing in peace. Goodness gracious. Alright, this, then the backwards E, then the big old J. Alright, good. Yeah, it's really not speedy in the way it decides to close the door after you solve the thing. Oh, I've lost health. I was holding my breath for so long that I hurt my body. That's a new one for me. But I mean, worth it, I guess. I didn't get my head chewed by an alien. Why can't I go over this piece of paper? It's fine. Into a vent to end up where? Stay tuned, folks. We'll know in a minute. Oh, I thought I was going to the place where you can hide, but it's fine. This is where I wanted to be. This is how I wanted my life to go at this particular moment. I wanted to be farther than I meant to be, and then crouch down into here. Oh, I'm getting really high up on things that I need to get high up on. It's still milling about in, like, vents and stuff up there, so I think I should be out of its eyesight. Never mind. Never mind, 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 never mind. I'm not gonna use a flare just yet, though. If it comes down here, I'm pretty dead, but I don't think it will. Was that it going into the vent? I think so. Yeah. Well, that was good timing for that. It's just ending up on the other side of the window, is it? Oh, it jumped down. Did it see that? Why am I going to the doorway where it can get to me? Motion tracker. Work again, please. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, now it's there. So unless it looks here, I should be good. And why would it look here? Okay. Making some decent progress. I think it's about to turn around. Just gonna panic get below a desk real quick. There are a lot of double desks around here. The most convenient placement, as I've mentioned before. I'm not gonna bother looting the thing. At this point, it probably doesn't matter so much. We've got 2 flares. We should just take that and go. Alright, so it's gonna drop down from that vent over there, which is the one it killed me from earlier. But it's going the other way now? Nope, coming back here, come back here. Decided to come back here real fast. Did it get an event again? No, it's walking. If it walks over that way, I can creep in under here just as it goes around the corner. Is it about to turn around or go forward? What do you think it's going to do? Turn around! Good, that means I should stay here. And not do any of what I was about to do. That's it there. I can see its tail still. So it's still not totally decided about where it wants to be next. Going back around here? Sure, why not? Oh, got into the vent. Okay, so it's not going to show up anywhere around here. Might show up on the other side of that window, so now's not a bad time to go for the generator, I think. And this is the point at which I always die. I never make it out of this bit. If you come alive and hit me, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. Alright, time to do this, please. Oh, it's rather close. It's fine. I don't think it's an issue. It hasn't been a problem before. Plus, a whole bunch of other noises just happens with the power going out, so I don't think it would be a problem for it to... No, motion tracker, please. Bad time to turn off. I can't see. I just can't see it without you. Okay. Okay. If it goes in that vent, I might be able to have some kind of escape plan. It's coming back. Never mind. I think throwing a flare from in here we decided was not a great idea. Once I get a little farther away, maybe I'll probably feel brave enough throwing a flare somewhere, but... I want it to be away before I try and even leave this room and go to find a hiding place. It's going in the vent, is it? Or is it just sort of... It's still, like, in this room. I'd rather wait for it to be a little farther away, I think. We've got 24 minutes left. Or 22, rather. Closer to now. Okay, it's doing a vent all the way away, but it might just swing right around back in a minute. Just gonna throw a flare over that way, because I don't think I'm gonna be there. Don't know how much good that'll do with all the blaring alarms and everything. Might be kind of a moot point. It's hopping out of the vent there. Hopefully it goes to look at the flare. Rhymety, rhymety, rhyme. And we want to go back there and then right, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know how long it's going to be entranced by the flare, or if I should already be trying to find another place to hide and everything. I also don't know if just getting up and booking it at some point is really a good idea. That's the elevator there, right? Music, if you could not be doing so much of that, please. Alright, now it's time to see if this is the elevator or if I was wrong. Elevator? Use. Oh, I did it! Yay! Haha! Hey, never detected +3, no flamer. +2, that's a multiplier of 5. Final score 34,000. That's the score to beat, baby. It probably wouldn't be that hard to beat. Way! I finally beat the first one. Alright, this is so totally cool. I cannot wait to play the full game through this. And it's probably a lot scarier, and as I've said, and more tense when you don't know for a fact that there's gonna be an alien. So these things, I thought I had to play as Amanda for this one just because it says Amanda there, but I guess you can play as whoever for them, but the sets are named by the characters for one reason or another. So let's pick a random one to play, and we'll just play one single time, and we'll die, and then it'll be great. Crawl space? Well, that doesn't sound scary at all. Let's do it. Why not? We'll be Ellen again, simply because she's a character I know from the films. I think she's kind of important in them. I've only seen the first two, though. Alrighty, what was our objective? Sorry, tell me the objective again. I've already forgot. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Can't be all that hard to figure out, can it? Collect medical supplies, view the gas. Right, and so we get a little prep room first. Hey, how's it going? Sorry about everything that happened to you. Flashlight batteries, you say. Oh, I guess the flashlight can run out. Maybe I was wrong in that the alien didn't notice the flashlight earlier, but I could have sworn it did. I felt like I turned it on and it was like, oh yeah, real shit. And then it was over for me. I could have sworn it was on flamethrower a second ago. Well, that's one flare down. Cool. Fine. No problem. Did I just flip it through the floor? How did that happen? I think what happened was it was already on flamethrower, but I went to Q to change it, and I was like, oh, it's already on flamethrower, and my mouse was already here, and it swapped to flare, I guess. Anyway, we're one flare down. I'm sure it'll be fine. I wish that if you hit R to take all, and there was one you couldn't take, it wouldn't just, like, keep you in the menu. I wish it would just auto go out of it. That's alright. It's just me, or does this one look a little bit amused? They're kind of like, I got killed by an alien. What were you watching here before your untimely doom, I wonder? Well, I took all your stuff, so I don't care anymore. Blues review! Sorry, I got my butt in your face. Is that alright? I'm reading here. 2 strings shares all. That's the one. Oh, I'm gonna have to do so much crawling. I thought it was about to play, like, the SCP horror noise. That was a face hugger. Oh, don't tell me it's a face hugger I'm contending with. By chance, does the face hugger not show up on the old... Why am I at no battery? Flamethrower? Don't. Bad face hugger. I could have sworn I just got a bunch of flashlight batteries. Why can't I flashlight? It's blinking at me red like I don't have flashlight batteries. Is there a replace flashlight battery button? Doesn't appear to be. Was there a face hugger there and I just get it off? I think maybe the face hugger's not big enough to activate this motion. Stop! Don't! I think it's the preferred strategy to use all of your flamethrower ammo in the first 40 seconds! Generally, that's considered the best thing to do. Alright, I guess I got you. Good, time to go do some... It's locked! What? I don't have any more of this stun baton. Get near me and you're getting whacked. I'll zap ya. Don't think I won't. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Zap! Zap! Ah! Am I dead? I think I'm dead. I don't seem to be very alive. Alright, well that was 6,000 times scarier than the fully grown xenomorph. What the hell? And did I not pick up a bunch of flashlight batteries? So now I know what the battery's for. Jinkies. Ah, tip. Enemies will react to the beam of your flashlight. Good to know. If only it worked at that time. So there you have it, my first time playing Alien Isolation. Except for, I've technically played it 90 minutes of it before this, but did I mention that at the beginning of this episode? That I wandered around and got stuck and never saw an alien? Because I played it at like 3 in the morning. Nevertheless, that was good fun. It's definitely intense. It doesn't really fill me with the same kind of teeth chattering, I'm scared, I don't want to continue, as a lot of like indie horror stuff does. And I think this is a phenomenon that a lot of people experience. Like for me, somehow it being more realistic and like built up and dramatic makes it less scary for me because there's less of that intimate feeling of like, well, ironically, isolation. And it feels a bit more like a spectator event, if you see what I mean, when it's all, when like the string quartet comes after you and every time the alien gets near and everything. Like, it's kind of like, it's like the difference between being alone in the jungle with a panther crawling around somewhere within 2 kilometers of you and you're not sure where, versus like being put in a gladiator arena with a panther. Like, they're both dangerous because there's a panther, but the gladiator one's more like adrenaline intense. I have to fist fight a panther and I'm going to lose, rather than I don't even know if I'm going to see a panther. I don't know what the panther will look like because I can't see it now. I don't know if there's anything else in this jungle, and that's kind of like the comparison I would draw. I find like those subtler, patchier, less impressive indie horror games like 1,000 times scarier because I just have no idea what to expect or if the game will even hold together. All that to say, I'm basically prefacing this for at the end of this Chill or Be Chilled. When this game ranks low, I'm just kind of preparing it for that. Not because I don't think it's really well done and intense. Because I do. Like, when I got to the generator and then it like turned off all the lights and there was an alarm blaring, I was like, oh good, right. I don't get to see anymore. Except vague intermittent flashes of an alien. Nice. Definitely very intense. And like I said, I'm kind of being a little unfair because in the actual context of the main story, it would probably be when you didn't know if there was going to be an alien in the next room you turned. It would probably be a lot more intense. A lot more scary, rather. It would probably be similarly intense. But that's so much fun. I can't wait to play the main playthrough of that. Like, as a game, that's very, very fun. I really like the way, because I think a lot of stealth games and horror games, it gets to a point where, and maybe if you play this game for longer than I have, you would eventually hit this point. It would get to a point where you're kind of just reading it methodically after a point. Like, a good example is Slender 8 Pages. I still think it's like one of the scariest games out there. There's just something so unnerving about the mechanics of it and the weird look of the forest. But if you look at the video of me beating it, I still get startled every now and again, and I'm clearly on edge, but to a point I'm just running through a flow chart in my head and I'm verbalizing that. Have a look at this clip.
Okay, no, he's there. Okay, is there a page there too? Yes, there is. He's guarding it, so let's do a little bit of a loop around. This may actually be a bit of a blessing in disguise, because it means we have a chance to get our stamina back before we grab that and run. Okay, so is he going to be like behind me now, or is he going to be like on this side here, trying to head me off?
And what's cool about this is I feel like it would take a long time before I got to that point with this alien, and I think it's simply because there's a lot of randomness to how it moves. Like, in other stealth things and stuff, and sometimes this is good because you want a consistent enough experience, but for making it scary and intense, I understand not doing it this way. In a lot of other, like, stealth action and sometimes horror games, you can be very sure when you throw a distraction, precisely at what point they'll turn to look at it, how long it'll take them to walk over, investigate, how long it'll take them to forget it, and how long it'll take them to walk back to where they were. And you can get that to work like clockwork. And whereas this one, every time I throw a flare, I'm like, I hope it looks at that. But then you also have to be thinking about, if you're looking at it through a window and there's a hallway that goes to the hallway that you're in, and you throw a flare into your room, it's gonna beeline around the hallway and end up in your room. So if you were to throw a distraction down because you know it's going to end up here and start going to the right and you intersect with the path it's going to take to get to the distraction, it's just going to see you and it's going to be a problem. So just from this small little morsel of the gameplay, I'm already excited for when we inevitably play the whole thing. And after we make the main thing, I'd love to go back to these challenge modes and try and complete every one. But yeah, what a fun entry for Chill or Be Chilled. I've mentioned before, these headphones are a little funny, and sometimes they come in more quiet than I'd want, which is why I have it at a full Windows 100. But I think it's also maybe the mixing is a little odd sometimes. Like, the music sometimes comes in a lot louder than the sound effects, which is a little unusual. But that was a very fun crash course in this game that I just had, basically. And I passed with, I would say, what's probably like a 55% grade. And that is all for now. So the next video on the channel is going to be whatever tomorrow's main actual morning upload is. That has nothing to do with Chill or Be Chilled. But as for the next Chill or Be Chilled, I don't give out clues about what we're playing next, obviously. But I will just say it doesn't exactly seem like we're headed into the happy. And that's all for now. How did that bingo card turn out? Awesome! Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace!